Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com here with you. Hope everybody's doing well and doing the best they can during the our current crisis and the stay-at-home order and all of that. But we keep going here. I've got a brand new interview for you with an old friend of ours, Slicko, who is a rapper and producer from the seacoast of New Hampshire. I'm pretty sure he holds the record for the number of appearances on Local Outbreak. We recorded a brand new interview, and I'm going to share that with you. And there's a startling revelation that he makes, but regarding his health. But you'll hear the whole thing in a moment. And we talk about the music, but also a lot of other things as well, and what we're dealing with currently here with the coronavirus and so forth. But so I want to share. We won't be able to fit the entire conversation into this week's Local Outbreak. I want to share as much of it as I can with you in the show, and we will make the entire interview available online. But for our purposes here today, I'm going to share as much as I can. But we're going to open it up with a new track, or fairly new. Came out a few weeks ago, but it's Slicko's newest track, and he does discuss it in the interview as well. So I think we'll open with that. Then we'll take a break. We'll come back, and I'll share most of the interview with you, and we'll get an update from Slicko. But brand new, or like I said, pretty new from Slicko. This is called Flip Phone, to open up this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet.
Just regular Slicko. White tea.
Frankie, you're up.
Joey Budden Jr.
Put that knife down.
Ricky Roberts. Yeah.
Hey, what's at the tables?
Yo. I'm just trying to spit. But 2 months ago, Daddy split. Father's Day came and went. Now I find myself with 2 places paying rent. But I'll fix up the house. But every time I see the picture, I cry. But I'll figure it out. It just sucks after a long day. Pick up the phone, you got nothing to say. Bet you I pray, bet you I pray. I think about you, Daddy, like every single day. Living single remix, it's the new single. Forever be single. Cause mom taught me it was okay to lie. She don't know why. She don't even know she taught me in the first place. But I know a lie from a lie. Got me thinking, what else is a lie? Don't wanna hear it. I still love you though. Must be roaming. Ain't begging up the flat phone. Just love you though. Begging up. I'm in a bad place. This liquor got a good taste. But I ain't Mr. Leahy though. I'm more like Lip. I can control my ish. Drunk walking like Slick Rick. With a pimp get limp. May I hit this cause I'm lit. By then I'll be blind. Drunk and high. Wake up and lose my mind. One more time. Yeah. It's not that I don't love you. I just don't trust you. I love you. Just not as much as you love you. If they make it personal, but you left first. So what's worse? What's worse? What's worse? What's worse? Left me for a man like all these chicks do, and it hurts. And it hurts. And it hurts. And it hurts. Got me thinking, all these chicks just like you, like you, like you, like you. Worse, no one to talk to, and that's the worst. Just like worse, worse, worse. I'm back at it, but you're an addict. Smoke some crack in the attic, but never robbed no one. Cocaine is tons of fun. Till you can't sleep and you're hurting all your loved ones. Eating some shrooms. That's why I'm seeing life differently than you. Adderall got me make off at it, y'all. Play you both up and you know that she left out. Dolphins, the triple stacks. Me and Paula be picking up the 100 packs. That ecstasy, had a hold on me, had a hold on me. Now I just smoke my pot. pot, that coffee. I drink a lot, gotta put the Red Bull down before my heart stop. My life changed in 2013. King reached the third, now my life ain't about me. I rock a white beater, never beat my wife. She still cheated. In fact, twice. They say nice guys finish last. Don't dwell on the past. When this nice guy's getting his ass kicked. Like another attack from ISIS. Another crisis. When I'm just trying to be the nicest guy in the room, though. But these buffers, these shit boys making me go psycho. So I'ma step back. New Hampshire gangster rappers, you can have that. I mean, we're halfway through 2017. I'm 30. I ain't trying to see no jail time. I won't be beating your ass. I'll be shooting your ass. I'm the little guy, you know that. So you can keep texting them death threats. Cause the best sex I had was probably with your girl. I mean, I'm getting up for work. Drunk from the night before. With your back page. Oh, it's clear to me. It's clear to me you can't see. I don't care what people think about me. I'm just trying to spit. But 2 months ago, Daddy split. Father's Day came and went, and now I find myself with 2 places paying rent. Don't wanna hear it, I still love you though. Must be Roman, ain't picking up the flip phone. Don't wanna hear it, I still love you though. Must be Roman, ain't picking up the flip phone. 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 Flip phone. Flip phone. Flip phone. Flip phone. It's all wrong.
Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
This is Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com here with you. And here's the first part of my brand new interview with Slicko. And we have a guest joining us today via phone, and we're going to see if we can get him on the phone right now. It's someone familiar. Slicko, is that you?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, for some reason.
What's going on?
We are live. Okay, there we go. I gotcha.
Is this thing on? Check.
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
There's a little delay.
No, we're good. You sound different, though.
Oh, well, I have it.
You have what?
I have the corona. I have the corona.
Do you really?
Well, I just went and got tested for it today. I think I do.
I can't tell if you're kidding.
Oh, you dead ass. I went today. Definitely.
Really?
I got tested for it. I think I do have it. I've been exposed to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I work at a place where there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's essential business. I'm not going to say where for legal reasons, but yeah. So yeah, I have all the symptoms. So I went and got checked today, and my boss is actually being taken out because of her health issues in general. She's kind of older.
Yeah.
And they kicked me out today too. So
wow.
I don't know who's doing my job, but yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. You said you're going to make this a 2-part series or a double episode here. So I am releasing some new music. It's supposed to be in April, but we're going to hold that back a little bit.
Yeah.
Why?
What's the holdup?
It's got some. Well, I got to get back to the studio. The studio shut down for mass. So that's kind of being a pending issue currently.
Yeah.
But I have 9 of the 20 tracks done. It's going to be featured. It's all being done by Wonka Sound, which is 8's main engineer. I mean, 8 the Grim. He's done close to 20 albums, I think. and it's done all his work. So I wanted to record there, and I went there last Tuesday, and yeah, I got some heat, Matt. Oh man, I'll send you some songs. You can't play them though, but I have some songs for you to listen to. And you're gonna be like, wow, I can't even believe this is Slicko.
Yeah?
Yeah, so he's really good. And he mixes everything really quick. It's all done right there. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it.
Wow.
So I don't know, probably June, I'll release that album, but it's gonna have Bug Out. It's gonna have Apes of Grim. It's gonna have your boy Mass. I have a song with Core of EMS. I also have a song with M-Dot. Yeah, so it's pretty good album.
Now, do you have anything that you've released since the last time we talked?
Yeah, well, actually, I did release. Technically, I released an album. It's a remix album, so all the songs on it are basically remixes with commercial beats. But a lot of it we've played throughout the years. I just kind of finally took all those and made an official album release, and I think I dropped 2 new songs. One which I had a sample issue with, but I believe you can still listen to that on ReverbNation.com. But yeah, Flip Phone is a kind of an unreleased song. Have you heard that?
Well, what is it? I'm sorry?
Flip Phone?
No, I have not heard that.
Flip Phone is deep. That song is it's not your hook verse song. Started writing it a couple days after my dad passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
And yeah, well, it's been a while now since my dad passed, but yeah, I started writing it right after that, so it's pretty deep song.
Yeah.
And I actually re-recorded that song on a different beat at Wonka last Tuesday, and it sounds really, really nice now. But so the album I just dropped, though, basically the Lost EP, was all done by Lendy. Really good work. I think the sound quality of it's really good. And he put a lot of time in the album. So if you listen to that album, it's on SoundCloud. You can look me up, Slicko, on SoundCloud. If you like it, hit Lendy up. I could definitely record you. After all this, probably. He put a lot of time in the album.
Yeah. Sorry about the little bit of an echo there. I was just checking something here. So, wow. So you literally think so you were being serious. You think you have COVID-19?
Yeah, that was shook too, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I got it, man. I mean, literally, I have all the symptoms. I've been around enough people. I feel sick. I'm weak. My body hurts. I have for a while now, though. So I was just like, whatever, but yeah. Yeah, we figured it out. Oh, no, I'll give you an update. I'll go by like Friday. Or maybe like a week, but I'll probably go by like Friday.
Say that last part again, Slicko. For some reason, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Hold on. Let me try something. Can you hear me better now?
Oh, that is better. Yeah, thank you. Whatever you
Oh,
did.
yeah. It's the earbuds, bro. So, yeah, I'll know within 7 days. We'll give you an update. Maybe I'm just paranoid, I don't know. But I have all the symptoms, so... Yeah, I'm a little worried about it. But, I mean, I'm not going to die from it. So I just got to wait it out.
Well, what are your...
Get it in and out of my system.
If you don't mind my asking, what are your symptoms? Because obviously not everyone gets the same symptoms.
Yeah, well, it's just basically I've been getting these weird migraines and like sharp pains in my head, and now I have like a sore throat, dry cough kind of thing going on.
Yeah,
which made me think like, oh, maybe it's just strep throat. Well, apparently that's like two of the red flags for this virus. My whole body aches too. which is another sign of strep throat, but another sign of this virus. Really, the tiredness, and now I'm starting to get a fever. It's like what kind of concerned me to go.
Yeah.
And then, I just, it's really like sketchy and crazy too, because it's like you go to the hospital and they won't let you in the hospital. So you like go to this tent and they have it like set up like it's the hospital, but you're looking at concrete on the ground. And like it's just super, super weird. And no, they don't do the nose thing. They just did a mouth swab, like a throat culture, I would say.
Yeah.
So if you go to Dover, I mean, if you think you have it, go to Dover. They're doing appointments, so you want to call. The number to call is, we'll shoot them a promo here real quick. I'll promote anything. You know me now.
Sure.
Let's see. So the hotline of this is the 603 742 7473, and that is the Corona hotline. So you can call, make an appointment there, and then head down to Dover. It's a real quick process. Yeah, I think I got it.
So
we'll find out.
So the test that you had, so you didn't have the version of the test that they were doing. You had the newer one. It sounds like, where they just do the swab.
Yeah, I guess she was explaining it to me as there's different like just different places get different tests. It's like whatever's around. So they just happen to get the throat one. If you go to Exeter, maybe you'll get a nose swab. I don't know. So if you're trying not to get the nose swab, I'm telling you guys to go to Dover.
Yeah, because I know the original version of the test, they would like stick something in your nose like way back, and it looked pretty brutal.
Yeah, I mean, I go pretty deep in the ears. I probably go deeper with a Q-tip in my ear than the average person.
Oh.
And so, but I don't think I could take it in my nose. That's like a whole different deal.
Yeah.
Especially when I've been sneezing like crazy.
Yeah?
And so they get up there, they get a little tickle, I sneeze, that thing snaps off in my brain. Oh my God. I don't need all that.
Well, then you've got a whole new set of issues if something snaps off in your brain.
Yeah. But so we were there, so I figured, I was like, well, give me a strep throat test, because I get strep throat once a year. If not, definitely every other year.
Yeah.
So I said, well, give me that test, and then let's do the COVID-19. COVID? I just wasn't calling it Corona.
Well, you can call it the coronavirus, or you can call it COVID-19.
I prefer to call it the Chinese virus.
Oh, that's bad.
What? No, that's where it came from, Matt.
Well, we don't necessarily know where it came from originally.
Well, actually, the way my phone's been tapped for the last 3 days since I posted a video on the internet, I would feel like I know exactly where it came from.
Okay, explain this. What, your phone's been tapped?
I think it might be, because I've recently discovered that North Korea has 0 cases of this virus. None.
Well, so they claim.
I feel like they have made this virus in a lab, and they've traveled it to China where they knew it would spread the fastest.
Wait, this sounds like breaking news.
Breaking news. Yeah, I cracked the case.
Wow.
Because I just find it hard to believe that a bat in a plastic bag just like ruined the world in 2020. Like they haven't been doing that for 100 years. You feel me?
Like they haven't been doing what for 100 years? I mean, granted, Ozzy Osbourne bit into a bat, but that wasn't 100 years ago. I'm not sure what you mean.
Yeah, so I mean that's a whole other case right there. Ozzy's done it. Ozzy's been many bats. Does he have it? Maybe he's immune because he's been eating bats for so long.
Sure.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't really watch enough news because, again, I'm essential. I've been working.
Yes.
So I only catch a little bit of what's going on. What I do know is that people think that this has something to do with diarrhea, which is actually one of the symptoms. They don't tell you that, but the people didn't know when they bought all the toilet paper.
Oh.
I don't get the toilet paper thing.
Yeah,
You
it
hear
is
that?
baffling. The hoarding of toilet paper is baffling.
Water I get. Toilet paper I don't get.
Well, no one
Doesn't make
gets
sense
toilet
to me.
paper now. It's all been bought. It's all been purchased.
Oh, well, the Lee Market Basket near my house has some toilet paper.
They
If
do?
you guys are interested. They do. But we're on a ban, so we're not supposed to leave the house now.
Right. Well, yes, there is a stay-at-home order in place, which is a bit of a misnomer. You don't have to literally stay at home, but you have to stay at home, right? Because you...
I now am going to. Day one of quarantine starts tomorrow. Yeah.
Why does it start tomorrow, not today?
Well, I got like a half day in now,
Oh.
so might as well start fresh in the morning, I'm going to try and quit smoking cigarettes during this process, too. And kind of just weigh it out and see how time flies. Who knows? Maybe I'm fine. I don't feel fine.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm dying slowly, but,
That,
I live a crazy life. I mean, I've been working like 60 hours a week at my job, and, I don't sleep good. I drink a lot of energy drinks. There's a lot of things could be wrong with me, but in this day and age, I just want to be safe.
yeah. Now, what about, because you have a son, how does he feel?
Yeah, I got like a son and a half.
A son and a half?
And so, yeah, he's got a brother.
Wait,
So,
he does?
yeah, he's got a 2-year-old brother.
Wait a minute.
So
Hold
now-
on. Wait.
Yeah, it's not my kid.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So he's like my half kid, you know what I mean?
Oh, well, that's
It's-
nice
it's
of
my-
you. You think of
It's
him
my
as your half
son's
kid?
half brother, so that makes me his half dad.
I don't know if it actually works that way, but we can go with that. I think that's great that you're willing to be his half dad. I think that's wonderful.
It's not a stepdad. Stepdad has to put in work and do stuff. I don't really have to do stuff. I
Right.
just give him cookies when I see him, and try not to get him sick.
Right. Well, that's good of you.
But so I got they're at mom's house, and
Yeah.
they've been kind of quarantining themselves for I don't know, I'd say a week or so now. Anyways,
Wait, they're quarantined?
well, they've been just trying to stay away from stuff because it's out there. You know what I mean? So they've just been hanging out at home. I guess not quarantining. They're more social distancing. Oh man, I can't even talk.
Social distancing, yes.
Yeah, they're doing that right now.
Right.
So hopefully he's okay. Obviously, if I do have it, then I'm going to make sure he gets checked too. And then that whole house is going down, basically.
Yeah. But so you believe that this all started in North Korea?
Well, I mean, I have many conspiracy theories on this.
Mhm.
My latest one and most information that I could find that would make sense. Yeah, North Korea.
Right.
It's like a double slap. You know what I mean?
A double slap. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's because he's kind of just trying to run the world, and at the same time, like he acts like he's cool with Trump, but he probably ain't really cool with Trump.
Yeah,
So-
but he and I mean,
It's a good play, and he's sick like that. You know what I mean? He'd kill off a bunch of people just to kill them off.
who would
Why not?
Kim Jong Un?
Yeah.
Maybe we should call it the
Kinda
Kim
seems like
Jong-un
it's
virus.
Can you get him on the phone? I know you got his number.
Kim Jong-un?
Yeah.
No, I do not have his number, actually, Slicko. I'm sorry. I have the numbers of many, many important people and dignitaries and luminaries and so forth, but I do not have the personal phone number of Chairman Kim. I am sad to report.
I saw Employee of the Month for Blimpies the other day, actually, at a free rap show. Mr. Sean Michelonis trying to promote rap.
Wait, he was doing a show when we're not.
I was at a show, and he was there trying to talk to Ape about doing something. And when I realized what was going on, I kind of like stopped Ape, and I was like, "Yo, you don't want to mess with this dude." And then I had to leave the show because I was just going to lose it. I'm off probation now, but I still don't want to do anything stupid. So I was just like, we need to go. And I left because that fool, if he thinks he's going to try and start doing hip-hop shows again, is mistaken.
Yes.
But he's still fat and sloppy. Still looking fat and sloppy.
Oh, my goodness. But he was, when was this show? This must have been a while ago. It couldn't have been recent.
It wasn't, it was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So he was
it was
there.
one of the last shows at the Bookin' Bar.
The what?
The Bookin' Bar in Portsmouth.
I don't even know that venue.
It's a very awkward place. It's like a bookstore with a bar.
Okay.
And they sell like baked goods, and they have a couple beers on tap. I think they got liquor in there too, maybe. Yeah, it's a weird place, and they do some cool hip hop shows there. Mostly the Kingdom crew mostly puts on the shows there, like Jamal and Joey Painter and those kids.
Yeah.
And I think it was, I can't remember who was on the bill. Ape had a set though. Who else was on that bill? I can't remember. But yeah, we saw Ape, and then we hit the other radio station. Because not to be cheating on you now, but I've been hitting up the Graveyard Shift radio show every Saturday, which is 10 to 12 on WSCA radio.
Yes.
I don't even know. Edit that out if we can't even say that. I don't know if you know.
No,
that.
that's fine. That's fine. That's a great station.
So, but they're actually shut down. So we're trying to find a way we can get the radio show out there still on Saturdays. I was going to talk to you about that later. So potential break even for the radio show, and he hasn't missed a show in 7 years.
Craig.
Until last Saturday.
Craig Mosher, the host.
Craig Mosher, yeah. 7 years solid, never missed one date, and it just happened to go. Yeah.
Now at that station, they're still on the air, I assume, right? It's just repeats and things like that.
Yeah. I think they're still on rotation, but I'm not sure how it's working. I think if we do some pre-taped shows, that they will be able to plug them in like you can, which I didn't even know was a thing. And Matt, you've taught me a lot in my time. I was like, listen, Craig, I'm pretty sure we can just send them in to the radio station and they can play them at that time.
Right.
And I wouldn't have known that. So good call, Matt. So yeah, we're gonna work on that though, and try and get some pre-tape shows over. I actually just released Saturday night. I released a Slicko's World radio show-ish thing. It was basically an hour-long DJ mix.
Oh.
So I released that on my SoundCloud, and that was just because the Graveyard Shift wasn't happening, so I got some music out there. It's a lot of Ape and Sweek, and I think Gat Helms, Jake Buddha, some Term on there, a little bit of me. I think a couple of my tracks were on there. It's a good mix. Go check it out on my SoundCloud.
Now, where can people find that again? Where can people find your SoundCloud?
Yeah, Slicko.org. Just go to Slicko.org. All my links are there.
Yes.
Also, thank you, Matt.
My pleasure.
Slicko.org. You can find all my tags. Instagram, the Reverb Nation, which that's going to get cleaned out. So if you want to hear some of my music and you like it, download it, because I'm removing everything. All songs are going to be gone. That you have an archive, which I think is hilarious. So if I can't find a song that like I've done or like whatever, I literally Google search it and find it on IPM somewhere. I just have like hidden archives everywhere of music and radio shows. It's beautiful.
Yes.
I literally the other day had a song. I can't remember what song it was, but I did not have a copy of it on the hard drive, on the backup, on all three of my computers, or anywhere online.
Yeah.
On any of my music sites, and I found it on IPM.
There you go. There you go. Well, you've been with us a long time.
Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
This is Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet and IPM Nation. My name is Matt Connerton, and here is more of my conversation with Slicko. Now, why are you clearing out your older material online? What's behind that decision?
It's like a brand change. You know, it's time for that. I took my Slicko's World Instagram. I deleted everything on it, changed that up a bit. I was thinking about doing it with my real Instagram, which is the real Slicko. It's just got so many pictures of my kid, man, that I wish I could do like private from this point on.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But yeah, we're gonna. This CD is going to be sent out to Pandora, TikTok, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, everything.
Yeah.
So that will be, digitally available, and that's the next wave. People aren't putting out albums anymore; they're just putting them on Spotify.
Yeah.
And a lot of these pick up from like TikTok. I don't know if you know about TikTok, but
I do.
It's a beautiful app.
I don't trust it though. That's a Chinese app.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just to get their information. I mean, they got their information no matter what.
Yeah.
Between them all, I mean, Mark's just selling our information to everybody.
Mark Zuckerberg, yes.
On the stand, so I mean, I'm not even worried about that.
Mm.
There's a microphone on my earphones. It doesn't even make sense, Matt. Why would there be a microphone on my headphones?
Aha! Hence your phone being tapped.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, we're surrounded. I'm not trying to live on the complete conspiracy theory, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I got at least 8 things in my room right now listening to me. Probably another 5, 6, 7, 8 in the other room. Maybe a couple in the kitchen. Like, they're on to us. But I'm not doing anything crazy. I just figured out the master plan. Like, how does that country not have any deaths or anybody had it at all? Nothing.
Is that what they're claiming?
Go ahead.
Is that what they're claiming, that nobody there has it?
Dude, I searched it. I was like, how many people have died from the coronavirus in North Korea? There's a wiki. Oh, sorry, can't swear on this show. There's a wiki
I'll
show.
have to edit that.
There's a Wikipedia page that has. It's called something like the coronavirus epidemic or what's it called? Pandemic?
Pandemic, yes.
Pandemic in North Korea. There's a Wikipedia page dedicated to this. No known
it's not completely outside the realm of possibility, given how restrictive travel is in and out of North Korea. It's not completely outside the realm of possibility. Now, I'm looking this up in real time as we're talking, and thehill.com is reporting that North Korea is asking for aid for help in fighting the coronavirus, even though they're denying that there is any coronavirus there. So
Okay. So they are saying, but you're reading factual information that says they're saying that there's no problem there, but they need help.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I did hear a rumor that one person had it and Kim just shot him, killed him.
Well, that's
But,
one way to
that could be hearsay.
that's one way to get rid of it. Yeah, it says here
Well,
they're asking for testing kits while claiming that nobody there has it.
Huh. Maybe just for the important people over there, they want to just double check, make sure.
Maybe
So I
Kim,
don't know, something to think about.
maybe
I also
Kim
have
Jong
another
Un.
theory that when Tupac went to Cuba, that he invested all of his money in the stock market and bought a bunch of Apple stock, and he's loaded, right? So he's funding Bernie Sanders to get rid of Trump, and they created the coronavirus for the scientists.
I'm sorry, who's funding Bernie? Tupac?
Tupac.
Oh.
Tupac Shakur.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
he's
That's
obviously...
another possibility. Tupac invested his money in the stock market, got rich, funding Bernie, started Corona to get Trump out of office.
That sounds legit.
I also kind of think it could be Trump to change the economy, and then he's just going to boost this skyrocket. Poor people are going to be middle class. Everybody's going to have money, new jobs. Everything's great. But it backfired a little bit because people are dying.
Right.
Or population control. So those are my 5 theories, but I'm really heavily going with North Korea now.
Yes. No, I think that's all perfectly reasonable. Jenny is trying to tell me something. Yes.
Yeah, bring it on.
Really?
I mean, literally, so when I say I did heavy research, I Googled, I saw there was a wiki, and it said none. So, hello.
Hey, what happened? Did I hang up on you?
That was you, yeah.
Oh, I apologize. I'm not sure what happened there. I was afraid the North Koreans got you.
Well, that might have been it. They might have disconnected the call because I'm talking too much.
Yes. Well, yes, you might have said too much. Well, I know that you spend a lot of time with Dennis Rodman. And, of course, as everyone knows, he spends a lot of time with Kim Jong-un.
I'm not saying that, we kick it sometimes.
Yes.
I can't do 9 holes. I can't do the whole 18. But
Sure.
we kick it sometimes.
I feel like
Stuff. I know some things.
I feel like that's a euphemism for something, the whole 9-hole thing.
Yeah, 9 holes down in Florida.
Sure.
Getting my balls in,
I understand.
Me, him, the guy from the Patriots, Brady now, too.
Yeah.
Rumor has it that with the contract that he got, which is a fat contract, I'm not going to lie, go Brady, get that contract. But they said, I guess, something about free massages at the parlor down there, too, so he had to do it.
Pretty sweet.
Now, do you know anybody with it, Matt?
Not personally, no. I mean, there have been people on the Facebook who I know just from Facebook who have said that they have loved ones who've had it or or so forth. And I think there was even a Facebook friend of mine who said that a family member had passed away, sadly, from COVID-19. But I don't personally know anyone who has it. Well, except for you, if you do in fact have it. Slicko, are you there?
I am here.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right, bet. We're back.
No, so you were asking me if I'd known anyone personally who had it, and the answer is outside of Facebook, no, I don't.
I could be changing that. See, this is what I said at the beginning, right? I've been like mad conspiracy theory the whole time. I just brought this upon myself. So I'm like, yeah, it's a conspiracy theory. Do you know anybody who has it? And everybody would tell me no. And I say, you know anybody who knows anybody who has it? They go, no. I go, you know anybody who knows anybody who knows anybody who has it? No. All right, then. It's fake. Fake news. Because I thought they were just doing subliminal messaging, right, and making us think. Oh, it's in winter. Everyone has a fever and a cold, right? That's like the two main things, like coughing and that's, I'm sorry with the F-bombs.
Yeah,
coughing. I know the F-bombs are on the real radio. So I'm telling everyone, like, yo, this is a joke. Like, it's a joke. Everyone's going to be sick, so they're going to think they have it, and then they just go to the hospital, and then they run it, do these charts and do these tests, right? But, like, they never see, the small people never see, the doctors who are working are never going to see the results in real life. It goes to a lab, and the lab people decide what happens. So who really knows what happened? Maybe none of us actually have it. Maybe it's all a joke.
Yeah,
maybe they just put out some bad blood pressure medication, and they don't want the pharmacies to lose out on all the stocks. So boom, there, I just came up with another one. Just old people are dying because their heart medication is killing them, and we just don't want to tell people that.
Yeah, but do you really believe any of that? Especially now that you might have it.
Oh, but now that I have it, yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. So,
well, we don't know.
Oh, and my friend had it. My friend went to New York to do a show, and yeah, he's in the city. He was on the subway the whole night, and he got it. Sweet me. And so, but I haven't hung out with him or anything. He just locked himself up for a couple weeks.
But is that confirmed that he has it? Has he been tested?
Yeah, confirmed.
Oh, okay.
I do know him. So that kind of changed my theory on that. But, he went to New York City, and that was probably a bad idea. And it was right when all this was, like, starting to, pop up over here, and he just got the tail end of New York blowing up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because New York...
with a bunch of people that didn't get it, which is, so it's not like you're around it, you're getting it,
Yeah, because New York has become the epicenter of it now. I mean, it's and my heart breaks for the all the medical, all the medical personnel in New York. I mean, my God, what an awful time they're having. It's really tragic.
Yeah, and I mean they're working around the clock. They're around it, so they're going to get it. I mean, you can only do, I don't know, the people were in, like, full, they were ready to go to space, bro, that were testing me. There's two people, one with a rolling computer and some swab sticks, another one with a stethoscope, and, they're in and out. It's quick. They don't want to be around you. I don't want to be around them. But, yeah, those people are working crazy. And, to them, people work at, like, grocery stores, Walmart, like, thank God for you guys. Amazon.
Yeah, everybody who's on the front lines of it, but yeah, especially the medical people in New York, though. I mean, it's like they're walking into a hail of bullets every day, because God only knows what percentage of them are going to end up getting sick from this. It's going to be a lot of them.
How long do you think it's going to last?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, optimistically, I'm hoping that, because there's so much about this virus that we don't know yet, I'm hoping that as the warm weather moves in, if it does behave at all like a flu, for example, then there's some hope that as the warm weather moves in, as we get closer to summer, that'll put a dent in it. But there's so much we don't know, and the discouraging thing is
playing with the weather changing machine down in Florida too, and just make winter last till June, and just keep us sick.
Well,
think about that.
The thing is, though, they like down in Florida where it's hot and humid. It's spreading there too, which would seem to sort of counteract the notion that
same deal though. It's not like it's not hot down there.
Yeah,
it's like especially for them, and it's all about the atmosphere. So it's like just because it's 60, 70 there when it's summertime, it's 90.
Yeah.
It's the same effect. They get sick when it's 40 degrees, just like we do when it's 0.
True.
So it's climate control. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. If your theory were to play out, then it would still be the same thing. Just like people in California and Las Vegas. Las Vegas, I can tell you right now, it's 90 degrees, but they're used to 110. So
yeah,
maybe not 90 right now. We're in March, almost April.
Yeah,
they're like 80 there, 85 in Vegas right now, and it gets a lot hotter. So it's still cold for them. People are wearing jackets still in Vegas.
Yeah. So
actually, no, that's not true. Vegas is like a ghost town right now. It's scary. My buddy's up there, or over there.
Yeah.
Tom Garland. And, me and Tom are working on some stuff. We're working on some stuff. You wait, Matt. This summer's gonna be fun if we can leave the house. But he went for a drive, and it's like cops everywhere. You can't do anything. All casinos shut down. It's wild. It's wild.
Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.
You've been listening to Local Outbreak on IPM Nation in 100.1 The Planet. And this is Matt Connerton here from IPMNation.com. Don't forget, you can get access to the full archive of shows at IPMNation.com/Local Outbreak. And we're going to make our entire conversation with Slicko available. We talked for about an hour and a half total. So we get into some other stuff. It gets pretty wild, but that's all we're going to include in this week's Local Outbreak of that, I think. But let's go back in time, shall we? This is from about 8 years ago when I first met Slicko. Like I said at the top of the show, I think, I know for a fact, he's definitely been featured on Local Outbreak more times than any other artist, and has been such a great supporter of the show over the years. We love having him on and talking to him. But let's go back. This is called Rock City Finest. This is some classic, some vintage Slicko to close out this week's Local Outbreak on IPM Nation in 100.1 The Planet.
Rock City's finest, Rock City's finest, like Rock City's finest, like the finer things in life, like dank butter with vagina. Rock City's finest, like the finer things in life, rock things in life. Rock City's finest, like the finer things in life, like the finer things in life.
We're Rock City's finest, leaving some of the dopest MCs behind us. What to do when you're chilling in NH? We're over at the studio at Jay Scrappy's place. It's a fact that H to the C's back. Nowadays more fresher than a Tic Tac. New group, new beat, and it's all raw. Cut you up worse than Scrappy playing with a chainsaw. It's the three amigos from the 603. The chillin' killing villains in the ROC. H to the C, Slicko and Scrappy D. Lip spitting fire that I use to smoke the green. Grind your ass up like the finest haze. Stuck in our ways, staying up for days. Ain't no dope, just smoke, we stay blaze. Leave your ass in a daze for 4 days.
Yeah, we from Rock City, dog quick. Yeah, we sell drugs, don't tolerate snitching. Ace to the C, I'm about stacking bills. Y'all weak motherfuckers just about cracking pills. People think NAC, they think Pine Streets, ice skates. We got the crime rate of Brooklyn, for Christ's sake. So if you think you just ski, y'all suckers. Catch me in summer, still cold, motherfucker.
I'm from Rock City, 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 it don't change me. Rock City's finest. Rock City's finest. Rock City's finest. Like the finer things in life. Rock.
People thinking where we from's all changing leaves. I'm from Rock City, if no change in me. Hang with the finest, you, if please. I pick my teeth and find weak MCs. I'm about two things, smoking weed and hanging out the window, got y'all weak faggots stuck in. I stay hard as y'all just bed fags. Catch me broken, still got them 10 bags.
My smoke that we tote be sticky like the sap. Get your head spinning, put your dome in your lap. Don't use the gat, use the mic to clap. Like my nut that's ring, get no ass when I smash that. Step to us, what you smoking crack? You skid us, dude, that's why your lips are chapped. ROC, yeah, you know we're back. So take some pills to fix your skills, cause this shit whack. Your career's an abortion, will never be born. While we're getting more plays than some streaming porn. I love a chicken uniform, even with the cuffs on. Sitting in the backseat, chilling with a hard on. I'm from the sticks where they hunting for real. Now Roch Vegas where they steal for the next meal. Seal the deal, cause this track's done. We're Rock City's finest, we'll see you on the next one.
Rock City's finest. Rock City's finest. Rock City's finest. Like the finer things in life. Rock City's finest. Rock City's finest. Like the finer things in life. Like the finer things in life.
Local Outbreak with IPMNation.com.